This is a Hot Pie original.
Yeah, I wasn't a backward skater.
Oh, shit. Dog, if you were a backward skater, that would be the funniest shit ever. To see you walking by, just like...
dude, I couldn't do the moonwalk shit. I was never, like you think about the Bad video and the guy that was doing you remember? I'm bad. Yeah, the red skates. I was never that dude. Dog. That's not me.
Damn, that'd be funny if you invited me up there and I just see you come back and say, hey, man, come on out. Like, dude, what the fuck happened to Cheatham, man? This motherfucker's moonwalking.
Welcome to the Gray Area Podcast with me, Chad Fisher. No more.
Yo, it's Aaron Cheatham.
Yeah, we out the house, boy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gray Area Podcast. I'm Chad Fisher alongside my co-host, Mr. Aaron Cheatham. Aaron, how you doing, brother?
I am fantastic.
You gonna start freestyling?
Delta 8. Fantastic.
Synthetic weed.
Ain't that synthetic, but the shit hit hard. Me and my kids freestyling in the yard.
That's how it went down?
That's how it went down. Yo,
at a fucking Chewy's, just
at a fucking
freestyling.
Chewy's. Welcome to the Gray Area Podcast, guys. Yeah, that's how that went down. That was I'm not a rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not a freestyler.
Yeah.
But when you get the right type of high,
yeah, you can start doing it.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
You might go fight Floyd Mayweather for 8 rounds with the right type of high.
Hey, dog, he looked okay, man.
He went to sleep for a second.
Dog, I can't believe Mayweather didn't knock that dude out, man.
He did knock that dude out.
No, he didn't.
No, did you not see that clip? There's like a clip where he hit him with the right, and old boy went to sleep, but Floyd held him up.
Oh, okay.
And then he woke up real quick, and Floyd was like, "Let's go."
Why he does that shit, man? He's just trying to keep making money and
having
stuff.
fun. He's having fun. I think it was like in the fourth.
Dude, he made like $50 million from that, like 20 million, I think, for fighting, and then he made 30 off his shorts, just like the
advertising.
Yeah, on the shorts, and then he was wearing an OnlyFans hat. I'm sure he made a couple million off that too.
How much would it How much would it cost to get you in the ring to get knocked the fuck out?
Oh shit!
Or punched in the face repeatedly for 30 minutes.
Couple $100,000.
Right.
I'll take that shit for 100 G's.
I mean, you give me a couple canisters of Delta 8.
My man over here itching and shit. He over here.
Anybody got any of that Delta 8, man? Come on.
Hey, shawty. Hey, shawty.
If you come in here with like scars and fucking open wounds and shit next week, man, we're going to have to find a new podcast.
Mean, never that. Not anywhere visible.
You start selling shit. You start trying to take
I've been selling ass.
Hot Pie.
I've been selling ass. What you talking about?
I'm glad you're back, man. It's good. You had AIDS for a week, right?
I didn't have AIDS for a week. I had a upper respiratory infection.
Were people looking at you like, this motherfucker's got COVID?
That was the fear. That's the thing about getting sick. Yeah. And I had to take a COVID test and everything to make sure
the ones that go up your nose?
Yeah, man.
Oh, fuck that. Dude.
And so I had to do that, and just before I could even be seen, and if you have any of these symptoms, like I have all of those symptoms.
Yeah. It's so broad too.
Yeah,
man.
It's very broad. But I knew I didn't have COVID, but it was like, I'll take the test or whatever. And okay, here's the thing. Medical industry, I want you to listen to me because y'all are full of shit. All right, y'all
got
bullshit.
something to say.
Y'all are on bullshit. All right, we 2 minutes into the show.
He's already fucking going in.
I mean, I haven't done this, and we haven't been here, and I don't know how long. So you have no idea. I have so much shit flowing around in my head right now. Here's the bullshit. I went to Minute Clinic, right? Because I knew I wasn't dying.
Yeah.
No need to go to the hospital. Plus, low key, no insurance. So let's go.
Dog,
same. And Minute Clinic is cheap and it's it's affordable and you get whatever. So I go in and the first day, I tried to set an appointment, couldn't set an appointment or whatever. It was like walk-ins welcome. So I go there and then they're like, no, you need to set an appointment. We don't have anything available today. Yeah. And I'm feeling like I'm on death's door.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was like, all right, fine. But I knew I had chest congestion, right? So I went and got, some chest congestion medicine and got the appointment set, went and took my COVID test, went home, come in the next day for my appointment. And the guy's like, yeah, it's basically just, I had a virus. It was like a viral cold, right?
Yeah.
So there's we can't really give you nothing. You kind of just let it wait out. I can maybe tell you some chest congestion medicine. I was like, I already got that. He goes, oh, well, then you already got what you need.
That'll be $300 though.
And I'm like, bitch, like you got to give me something to make me feel better. Don't tell me I've already done what I needed to do.
Yeah.
And now I'm just here for nothing.
Yeah.
So do something, give me a shot, something. I don't care. Fucking lie to me.
Yeah.
So then he
give me a placebo, motherfucker.
Something,
I don't care.
which I think he did. So he's like, all right, well, I can prescribe you something that'll numb your throat. So like while that medicine that you already got, which is all you need, it won't hurt when you're coughing that stuff up. And I was like, all right, cool. So it was like basically a generic Robitussin that he gave me. Yeah. And I was like, because I looked it up online. It's like, this motherfucker just prescribed me Robitussin.
Robitussin, motherfucker. Get this from a fucking CVS, dog.
Like, yo, lie to me.
Yeah.
Lie to me.
Yeah.
Do something.
This is a magic potion, motherfucker. You'll feel better in 4 days. It's
Look,
like, oh, okay.
When you're sick, I'll take snake oil.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Lie to me. But if after I've already paid it, I hate it when you go and it's like, oh yeah, there's nothing we can do. Well, lie. Figure something. Tell me that this little pill right here that I shove up my butt.
Yeah, I'll do that shit.
Will not only make
get you to do some weird ass shit.
Yeah, not only will it make you feel better, but you can jump off the roof and fly. I'll whatever.
Yeah.
Like please lie to me. So stop doing that. I hate when you go to the doctor and they're like, there's nothing we can do.
How much that shit cost?
So he was kind of nice. He hooked it up because he gave me the strep test and everything. He gave me that on the low for free. So I paid like $99.
Oh, that's not
$99,
bad.
and then it was like $11 for the fucking generic Robitussin. And then I'd already got the medicine I needed.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have to come. I could have just stayed home, got another few hours of rest, and taken the medicine I already had.
That probably helped more. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was no helping me really because I left to go out of town for my anniversary. So.
Did you still get to do that and everything? Because I remember you told me it was sick as shit.
I was sick as shit. It was miserable the first day or so.
You ain't get no booty when you're sick. She's like, you better stay over there.
No booty when you're sick. No booty when you got kids in the hotel room.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then I'll
slide in real quick. I don't give a shit. I will slide in. Them kids, we'll get them kids. Let them kids stay up a little late. They're passed out. They're zonked out. Nothing's waking them up. I'll slide in real fast. Hey, baby, come in the shower right quick.
Yeah, well,
turn the shower on. Fucking turn the faucet on. I'm about to slide in.
And
getting cramps.
So I had 3 strikes.
Stand up the whole time.
I had 3 strikes. One, there was kids.
Yeah.
2, I was sick.
Yeah.
And 3, we never get it in on our anniversary. So everything was going against me. But in July, I'm sure in July it's gonna be on and popping.
It's gonna be on in 6 weeks, man.
Oh, y'all don't even know.
Oh, it's going down in 6 weeks, girl. You better get ready.
It's gonna be beautiful. You got shout outs this week?
Yeah, man. I've done this before, man. My shout out is my baby mama, man. She's cool as shit. Dude, I gotta say this, man. I crushed it yesterday. I was dadding from 7 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. I killed it, man. I fucking killed it. Took my son to a doctor's appointment. Went home. He took a little nap. I get some stuff done. I worked on podcasts and everything. Went to the pool. Shit. Took Gina's kids to the pool. Did all that. Came home, fed my son, and then left. Dude, so she always makes me like the bombest meals, man. Everything she makes is like the best version of that meal that I've like ever had. Like even at like restaurants and shit. But yeah, shout out to Gina, man, because she's the shit, and I know I'm not always the easiest person to deal with, man. I've been getting in some moods sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, because, I went from, how I used to live, man. I was like by myself. I lived alone. I was always alone and shit. Now I'm around people like all the time, like 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been an adjustment, but she still fucks with me. I don't know why. It's the shit though. But yeah, Gina.
Because if she doesn't fuck with you, then you got to fuck with child support.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's why I got a ring on it.
There you go, man. Hey, that might be soon. Who knows, man?
Do what you got to do.
Yeah, shout out to Gina.
Shout out to Jeannie Weenie. My shout out goes to a mutual friend of ours, dear friend of mine, Jay Wycotton.
Oh yeah.
Jay recorded his most recent album on Friday.
Blind Tiger?
At the Blind Tiger, and I was in town for our anniversary. We were down there for 3 days, so I got to get out and go check out the recordings. Somebody passed out in the first show.
Oh, god damn.
And when you say that, people go, oh, like from laughter? No, somebody passed out. EMS called passed out.
Stop.
Like towards the end of his set, and he was like, I care. but I don't care. I got to finish this.
yeah. Sorry, motherfucker. I've been working on this shit for a while.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Jay was very nervous about this one. This is like his 5th album or whatever. He was really nervous about it, and we talked quite a bit leading up to it because he wanted to say a lot of real shit.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, like, I've seen that dude perform, I don't know, a lot of times, thousands of times probably. It's one of the best performances I've ever seen from that dude.
Wow.
It was poignant. It was funny. It was reflective. I mean, there was, especially the back half of his set, was a lot of stuff that where as a comic, you can sit there and you can watch the audience, and there was times where they would laugh and they stop and be like, oh shit.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, or not even that's fucked up, but it was like, that's so true.
Yeah.
It was like he was saying things that were like very profound. It was just like the shit that people in our industry don't normally say. Like you don't say in public. Maybe you say it in a conversation when you're hanging out and stuff.
Yeah.
But the stuff that you don't say on stage in front of everybody.
That's awesome, man.
About the industry, about the people in the industry, about some people we know, and people we've heard of. And he said a lot of real shit, and it hit, and it was funny and also thought provoking. And I mean, people came. I watched people leaving that show and like coming up to him going, "Yo, like that needed to be said.
Yeah.
Thank you." And it's a fine line between that we walk between preaching and entertaining. And he walked that line to a T. And he was this is the most human I've seen him on stage.
Wow.
And it was a damn good show. It was a damn good show. I mean, as a fellow comedian and audience member, I was like, I appreciated it on both fronts.
Yeah.
As an audience member and also as a fellow comedian and a peer. So shout out to Jay Whitecotton because he knocked that shit out the park. And he wore a suit. So
oh shit! Damn, really?
Yeah. I was like, "Are you gonna die tonight?"
Jay
And
looks good, man. He lost some lbs.
he did lose some lbs.
Damn.
He did lose some lbs, man. That's what COVID will do to you.
Yeah, for real.
So shout out to Jay.
Yeah.
You want to hit us with some headlines?
Yeah, man. First headline. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time, man, because I think that they're going to try to use. I just don't trust anything the government says. You know this, but
Are you about to talk about aliens?
yeah, actually,
How'd I know?
yeah. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, and we had James Gilliland on, and we talked about this a little bit, but I think they're going to try to use UFOs as a means to gain more control and power. You know what I'm saying? Even more than they got from like COVID and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like a little leery of that. But anyways, former manager of Department of Defense Aerospace Threat Program says UFOs are real. It's like we already knew this shit, but what kind of concerns me is that I don't know. It seems to be like a systematic approach to this. Like they're all coming out kind of at the same time and shit. You know what I'm saying? And,
Could I pause real quick?
yeah.
Because it seems like all last year, and I know in our conversations and people that run in circles like ours have been discussing like, all right, when are they bringing out the aliens?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like when the COVID thing was hitting, and then the Black Lives Matter thing was hitting, and then everybody was going, all right, what's next? 2020 aliens? Remember that was like the thing. People were playing 2020 bingo, and they're like, aliens are coming next.
Yep.
And then sure enough, here they come. Now here they come with the alien stuff, just like right on time. We were waiting on this. So it kind of feels like bullshit. Like,
yeah.
like we've known this is true, but it's like the reason they're bringing it out now feels like bullshit.
Yeah, like they're going to try and like ascertain some more power and shit. Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like we already knew you were going to hit us with this, but here they come with it.
Yeah.
But what's the article say?
So it just says that this dude says that they are real. They've been operating under the shadows of top secrecy for decades. He believes there is sufficient credible evidence of UAP, or whatever the fuck that means.
That's the new term they're using for UFO.
Okay.
And they got USOs now too.
Damn.
I watch Secure Team on YouTube. It's a channel I've been following for like a long time.
Yeah.
And they follow like all this extraterrestrial stuff and everything. And it's funny how now like there are so many videos out there now. People so much footage, and now they're like taking our eyes off of the sky and they're really focusing a lot on the oceans and these things going into the oceans and coming in, and all the lights in the oceans. I've seen like a bunch of videos in the past, like I'd say since Easter, I've seen a ton of videos of shit going in and out of, and they've always been talking about Navy pilots this, Navy pilots that. We've been hearing that stuff, but now there's like all these videos of crafts dropping down into the ocean, and you watch them, and then they come back up and going back down. Or in Miami 2 weeks ago, big old ball of light under the water moving around.
That's
and
crazy.
people watching it and whatnot.
I believe all that shit, man. I think all that shit's real.
I think they're fabricating some of it now, though.
Oh yeah, and I think that they had the technology, and that's what I'm worried about. Is that they had they like reverse engineered that technology, and they can like stage shit now, which is like pretty.
I think they're doing some of that.
Pretty scary.
I think there's a lot of it's real. I think a lot of it has been real. But I also think that they're putting on a show because they've had that technology forever. Just like back in the day, like with Roswell and all that shit, how, was that us a man-made thing that we were experimenting with and then got caught and then it's like, it was a weather balloon, right?
Yeah.
Same thing, but now they're just kind of doing it. Back then, I heard this, I actually heard this yesterday. The people were saying that back in the day when people talk about getting abducted, and you'd be like, well, where's the evidence? Where's the pictures? Where's the video or whatever? And they're like, well, it was wiped, right? But now we're able to stream. So if you see something,
and somebody else is recording that shit and everything.
Yeah, if you see something, like now we're able to capture that, right? And that's why for decades it's like, oh, I seen this or this happened to me, but there was no evidence because they wiped it. Right? And now you can't use that they wiped the thing because everybody's able to stream, and now we're able to see so much more. It's been here. These things have been happening, and some of them are us. And some of them aren't us.
Yeah, I agree with that too, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
James said that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and it's just now we're able to see it because everybody's got the cell phone on them.
Fucking camera in their pocket and shit.
That links directly to the internet, so you can just stream it right there or whatever. It's in the cloud. So now there's no way to deny it. So of course they're like, it's of course this guy from the DOD's like, yes, they're real. Yeah, no shit, they've been real.
Hell yeah.
Just you were able to fucking sweep it under the rug
for so long. Now it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second headline. What is this? Here we go. So I want to ask you about this, man, because you had a dog that you cared about a lot that passed away recently, right?
His anniversary is next week of his passing.
Oh shit, man, that sucks, dude.
Shit, we recorded the day after he died.
Yeah,
we recorded
dude, that's crazy.
episode.
That's fucked up.
I was all fucked up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that shit. I can tell you that right now.
All fucked up.
But I want to see if you would do the same shit for your dog, because I can tell you right now, I definitely would do this for Bronte. You know what I'm saying? If like, so you saw about the bear that tried to come over into that girl's yard and try to scoop up some of her puppies and shit. I want to know if you would do the same shit if a bear came up to your dog when your dog was alive. If you would fight this bear off. I'll bite this bear's throat. I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, what I've done, what the lady did, and ran up and pushed them off, probably something like that for sure. Here's the thing, though. This is what I know about my dog, especially like in his older years. I don't think he would have gave a fuck about that bear. Yeah, that bear would have been all up because the story I have about the deer that I tell on stage. Yeah. Like that really happened, but in real life, I had my wife open the door and let the dogs out. Yeah. Because I'm thinking if he comes out and he'll bark at this deer, scare this deer away or something.
Who let the dogs out?
Jesus.
Your wife?
Yes.
Wife.
Wife.
I was wondering who did that.
But like she let him out and he didn't do shit. Like the deer is standing there, mad dogging me. He's like, no more than 10 feet away from me, and my dog just comes out and he starts sniffing around, taking piss.
Dude,
he's using he pees, and then he's just like kind of doing his own thing. And I'm like, yo,
dude, can you get rid of this fucker?
There's a fucking deer punking me out right now. I need you to be on point. And I feel like if there was a bear. Mm-hmm. Especially the last like 5 years, the homie was with me. He wouldn't have gave a fuck. Now, Young Bird, my dog's name was Bird. Young Bird, he'd have fucked everything up. Anything that even touched my fence, he was on. My dog would have fucked that bear up. That bear was a punk. You let an old white lady push you off a fence, you're a punk ass bear. My dog would have fucked him up.
Dog, this bear is a bitch. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
She said, straight up, because he ran. He fucking Yogi Beared it out of there
like a little pussy. He said, this girl said, I go over to the bear, I look it in the eyes. The first thing I think to do is to push a bear. Push an apex predator, man.
Did she say that?
Yeah, this is on a TikTok video. I swear to God.
Shut up.
And to be honest, I don't think I pushed her that hard. I just pushed her hard enough to make her lose her balance. It's like, no fuck. That's like an 800-pound bear. You're not gonna.
Oh, so now you're a badass?
Yeah,
she's like, I pushed the apex predator. Well, okay.
She said,
oh man, I almost went dark. I almost got really dark right now.
Dude, she said, do not push bears. Don't do what I did. you might not have the same outcome, but she's just a pair.
Oh, okay, yeah. Don't do it. Don't be me.
Dog, I ain't about to let no bear eat my damn kitty.
Because she's a fucking superhero, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fucking Captain America. Yeah, don't. He might fuck you up, but
I got it. I got it. I took care of that shit how I needed to.
You should have pushed the person in the face that made you wear that muumuu that day, bitch. What the fuck's wrong with you?
For real. Last headline. What's up with all this goofy ass shit about people returning library books like 74 years later? Have you heard about this shit? Happens like every week, it seems like. And why do fucking people think it's like still a story? Like they keep saying this shit like it's like some big ass story. They're like, oh my God, this guy returned a library book. It's 74 years late. Holy shit. It's like, dude, who gives a fuck? Like that dude's a dumbass. This dude returned a Bob Dylan album. And
I'm surprised the library's still there for him to return it to.
Yeah, I know. That's very true. You know what I'm saying?
That's the bigger surprise is that there's actually a library he can take it to.
That it's still around and shit. You know what I'm saying? They probably relocated it.
With the internet and
like
shit, I mean.
Yeah. But so he returned a Bob Dylan album. I just want to know, like, why would you even do that, dude? Like, who gives a shit? And he like paid for the late fees are always like exorbitant. It's like, hey, thanks for doing that. What a neat, cool thing. Now you just owe us $1,700. It's like, fuck you, dude. We could get Bob Dylan to perform here for $1,700.
I might tell him I'm telling myself right now. I'm not a big library dude, but years ago.
When you were a kid, I used to go all the time.
Oh, for sure when I was a kid. As an adult though, I did go in like 2000. I'd say this is like 2006, 2007. I went to the library down the street from the crib, borrowed some stuff. When I went to take it back, the library was closed. Like they closed the library for like I think it was like renovation or something like that. And there was a sign on the door that was like, library closed until next year. Any return anything to this is in San Antonio, to the Enchilada Library downtown.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Fuck all that. Yeah,
like now I gotta take it to another. I brought it back.
Yeah, I brought it to the place I got it from.
And this place ain't here. So I still have fear of a black hat.
Hell yeah.
I still got all this stuff, and I was like,
kids reading it and shit.
Yeah, well, I borrowed some DVDs, and it's like, so I still got those DVDs and a couple books I had, but it was like, I think I like looked somewhere you could see like your fine or whatever, because I had a big fine, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely not taking it back now.
Yeah, hell that.
Especially when it's not my fault. I tried to bring it back.
Yeah. They can't mess up your credit. You're like,
I tried to bring it back. So so there's going to be a story 50 years from now about somebody returning my shit from 74 years late. I actually tried to take it back. I tried to do the right thing, but it's like, no, you want me to go to a second location?
Hey, this ain't a fucking scavenger hunt, motherfucker.
No, it's, think about it like a date.
Yeah.
Like if you're out with somebody you ain't never been with before, especially ladies, right? You're out with somebody and then they try to take you to another location. It's like, no, I already went to location 1 with you. Yeah. This is getting real sketchy that you want me to go to a second location that I ain't never, we agreed to meet here. Now you want to go, negative, homeboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Trying to get me jumped, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, no. What you put in this drink, Cosby? I was like, I'm not going to a second location. You're lucky that I came back to the first location.
Yeah.
So I got some
my
books.
responsibility, man.
Yeah, I've done my part.
Yeah, peace out.
It's on you. In fact, you owe me now for holding your shit.
Yeah, can I get some gas money?
Something. I've been holding your shit for fucking 15 years. I think you come up off some change for me.
Oh, yeah.
I should be charging them.
Yeah, taking up space in your crib and shit.
For sure. I'm sure they're in fucking a box that's in my garage that I've been lugging around from spot to spot for the past 15 years.
The arrogance of these fucking librarians.
Arrogance. Telling me to keep it quiet. Bitch, be there when I come around with your stuff.
Yeah, right.
Because if you ain't there when I come around with your stuff, it's my stuff.
Yeah, I'm keeping that shit.
It's like if somebody found your stash, like that's you out of pocket.
Yeah.
You out of pocket. No, you want me to give it back? Nah, it's mine now.
I'm smoking.
I'm smoke all this shit.
And go
Delta 8
Chewies.
Sitting in the yard with my kids free. No. Get
the fuck out. Oh shit.
Oh, you ready to play a game?
Yeah, let's do it, brother.
Top 5 time, y'all. It's time for top 5.
Hell yeah.
You wanna play top 5?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Top 5. I'm gonna give you a topic and we're gonna just off the dome come off with our top 5 on this. I did a little prep because I had to come up with the list. So let's go. Top 5. You ready, Chad?
Yep.
Top 5. Since there's another solo episode, and our last one, we kind of started this summer theme. And,
that was fun, man.
Yeah, man. And I feel like we can just keep that rolling into this episode. Let's keep the summer theme going. So Chad.
Yeah.
Top 5 places to go on a date in the summer. Top 5 summer date places.
Oh yeah, dude.
Top 5 summer date places.
Man.
All right, I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to think about it. While Chad thinks about that, you guys, when you get the chance, please follow us on social media. Follow Hot Pie media. Look us up on Facebook, the Gray Area Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at Podcast The Gray Area and on Twitter at Podcast Gray Area. Please give us a like, subscribe, like this video because it helps us out. The reviews help. You know, if you're really enjoying what we're putting out and what we're doing, help us out. Help us get it out there so more people can find it. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Chad.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
You ready to throw them down? Top 5 summer date places.
Okay.
Do you have them in order, or are you just gonna throw them out?
I'm gonna throw them out. Because it depends on the timing and everything like that for which one would be best.
Wait. I'm gonna ask you. Are you going?
I'm going to Austin.
Well, okay. Date in general, or are you going like? Because I was thinking like early dates, like first few dates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we can do that. Two of my favorite places to go in Austin is Mount Bonnell. That's the shit. It's a lot of steps. It's like 100 and some steps or whatever, but the views are amazing, man. They're on one side, it's like these amazing views of like downtown and the city and everything. And on the other side, you can see the 360 bridge. It's just fucking beautiful, man. There's a couple little places you can go off there and smoke a little J, little trails and everything like that.
But like hiking?
Yeah.
So that's like a dope little.
Yeah. It's the shit, man. There's always a lot of people out there, but if you go during the week, there's like hardly anybody there. You just go out there and just blaze up, man. It's a shit. I think it's the highest point in Austin. I'm not sure.
No, I thought that was wrong. Matthew McConaughey's house.
It probably is, dude.
The highest spot in Austin.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But that spot, and then I'm gonna say Town Lake, man. Downtown, like Riverside and
kayaking? Or like on the lake or just at the lake?
That's another one too, is kayaking on the lake, man. That's something I do. My birthday's coming up this week, and that's something I do every year on my birthday. I've done it for like 7 or 8 years in a row. I go kayaking.
Is kayaking a good date though?
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like, I've never kayaked. Like, is kayak just a one person thing, or is there two people in a kayak?
Yeah, you can get a 2-person kayak. It's the shit, dude.
Can you take stuff with you in a kayak?
Yeah.
And, like,
you can take beers. You can take fucking food. You can just post up, man. It's super relaxing. You don't know until you got there. You've never been kayaking?
Hell no.
Dude, yeah, I would say.
Hell no.
That's a white people thing.
It really is.
Yeah, but
absolutely.
Dude, it is so peaceful. You don't know until you do it, man. It's like so peaceful when you're on the water and there's like not much noise. You got a joint, got a little apple or something like that. See little turtles bobbing their head.
It sounds like every date idea requires you to get high. So we're only 2 into your list. We're 2 into your list to like get high.
Third one, my
garage.
My garage. Smoking weed, getting high. That's who doesn't love that?
Yeah.
That's the shit.
Fourth one, my dealer spot.
My dealer spot. Outside in his driveway, just listening to some podcasts, just getting high and shit.
Listening to Marley.
Yeah, listen to some Bob Marley with some Bob Dylan,
Yeah. Okay, that's 2, right?
And then the Oasis, man. It's like a super touristy spot.
It is.
And the food isn't like great. It's
Facts,
straight.
But the view.
The view is amazing.
The view is worth it.
The view is totally worth it, man. And they charge you for the view, dude, because they be having like some chicken fingers. It's like $16.
Margaritas ain't really hitting that hard, but it's like $20 for a margarita, and it's like don't hit that hard, but the view.
It's the best view, man. And
especially
you squint,
at sundown.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Sunset.
Been there so many times. I did some shows out there and shit. And if you squint, you can see like some naked people at Hippie Hollow and shit.
Can you see Hippie Hollow from there?
Yeah. You can see some titties.
I know you can see Hippie Hollow from there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
From Hippie Hollow, you can see the Oasis too.
I've never actually been to Hippie Hollow.
Oh, it's the shit, dude.
I've seen it online.
Yeah, get some sun on your dick, man. It's fucking nice. Get some sun on your butthole. Nothing better. You get some sun on your butthole out there.
You trying to turn my brown star into a black star. Trying to turn it into a black hole. Trying to turn the brown star into a black hole.
You just dick slanging out there. It's always funny when you go to Hippie Hollow, man, because there's always like some old dude that's like trying to be way too friendly with a bunch of young girls, like hot young girls and shit. He's be walking up to him like, "Hey, so how's the water feel today?" It's like, dude, you just wanted everyone to see your old, wrinkly, stupid dick.
Are those your balls or are we playing tetherball?
The fuck is going on? Why is there cotton dangling from your dick? Yeah, dude, so nasty. I've seen that shit so many times, like young, attractive women, and there's like some old dude like, "Hey, you guys mind if I just put a towel down here?" They're like, "Yeah, dude, what the fuck? We're like hot. You're old and weird." You know what I'm saying? But yes, that's the shit.
All right. Also, that's 3, right?
Yeah. Continental Club, man.
Okay.
That's my spot. That's an old school Austin spot.
Okay.
That one of the last vestiges of like old school Austin that we got left and shit, because everything's been fucking torn down for some goddamn condos and shit. But Continental Club is the shit, man. They always
nice.
got good ass music there.
Gary Clark Jr. used to be up in there
all the time, man.
My wife used to go watch him like every week at Continental Club. Back
Oh
in the
wow,
day.
dude.
Yes.
Yeah. It's usually like pretty cheap to get in. It seems like $20 or some shit. You get in.
It's a good time though. I've been like twice, and I've thoroughly enjoyed. It's one of those things where there's something in the air when you walk in there, kind of like
dude.
Antone's.
Yeah, that's very true, dude. Just like Antone's. Antone's is a bomb ass spot as well. And then my other one is just the 360 bridge, man. That's one of my favorite spots. So you can park right out by the 360 bridge, and there's like a little lookout point close to the 360 bridge. You just park there. You can walk up to like some trails and shit like that, like up around the bridge and everything. It's a beautiful view. It's fucking Austin. See some boats and shit like that, man. Get high, of course, you know?
Yep. Okay. Here's what I've noticed about your list.
It's all revolving around weed.
Besides that, because I think my list is kind of the same. It seems like those are places that you can go without a date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's usually what I do.
Right. Right.
But yeah, if you take a girl there, she's just like,
Oh my God, you know everywhere in this town, don't you?
and you're like, yeah, baby, I know everything.
But low key, she's like, I've been to every one of these places.
I've been to this shit 3 times with 4 other dates.
Yeah. You're the 5th guy. But you know what? I'm really enjoying it this time.
Yeah. Oh, this is so much better.
All right, I got mine.
All right.
And mine's is kind of lame. I'm gonna be honest. Mine's kind of lame because like I don't go on a lot of dates. Like before being married and stuff, I didn't go on a lot of dates.
It's hard. You don't have time when you got kids, man.
Well, before that, didn't go on a lot of dates. I was just like I was a finger blast and go guy. So like there wasn't a lot of dates involved. It was just drunk and
finger blast and go.
Yeah, some people Netflix and chill. I double click the mouse and run. So
finger blast.
And like my entire dating life was in Texas. I've been in Texas since middle school. So like, I can't outside of Texas. I'm sure there's some really cool things to do, but like it's hot here.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
It's hot, and
it's got to be around water, man.
So I thought about that when I was coming up with my list. You want to be around water, but being around water also entails being outside in the heat. And usually in the summer, if I would go on dates, I tried to find stuff inside where there's AC.
Oh, there you go.
Or that's how I think when I'm thinking about planning out a date. I think about what's it feel like outside. If it feels good to be outside, then maybe we could do something outside.
Which after June, not really.
Right. So then it's like, what inside could I do? Right. So mine's I guess in no particular order. Ice skating.
Oh shit.
Ice skating. Here in Austin, there's a place called Chaparral Ice. It's off Anderson Lane.
Oh, okay.
I've never actually been there because, like I said, but in San Antonio, I used to work. I used to work at the Crystal Ice Palace, which was an ice skating ring, and that was a dope little spot where you could, because it's like I said, it's just summer. I don't want to be out in the heat. You want to do something different. Not a lot of people go ice skating. And if you can't go ice skating, then roller skating. Go to a skating rink.
There's one up by there too.
Right up there. Yeah. So skating, because it's a throwback thing. You know what I'm saying? It's about that throwback feel, and everybody kind of feels nostalgic. And
listen to some Soul for Real.
Right. Yeah. A little Tevin Campbell. Round and round week. And then the chicken dance comes on.
You gotta play that shit.
Yeah. It's like, we're doing this.
We're staying till that song comes on.
Absolutely. We don't leave till I see bum.
Yeah. So we get 2 chicken dance motherfuckers.
Yeah. So the chicken, I mean, there's something about, and I'm not a great skater. By any means. I was never like one of those dudes that could be like,
I can go straight lines.
Yeah, I wasn't a backward skater.
If you were a backward skater, that would be the funniest shit ever. Just see you walking by, just like
dude, I couldn't do the moonwalk. I was never, like you think about the Bad video and the guy that was doing you remember? I'm bad. Yeah, the red skates. I was never that dude. That's not me.
Damn, that'd be funny if you invited me up there and I just see you come back and say, hey man, come on out. What the fuck happened to Cheatham, man? This motherfucker's moonwalking. That's funny as fuck, man.
On my skates.
Yeah. There's certain songs that only sound good at a roller skating rink too, man.
But those songs are also played in San Antonio 24 hours.
Oh shit, that's so true.
365. All of those roller skating songs are the songs of that's the sound of San Antonio.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
Turn on a radio station in San Antonio any time of year and you'll hear
that's fucking awesome.
So a skating ring, I think that's a dope thing. Because for me, like I either want to be movie theaters are easy to go with, but like that's whatever. Like I can have a conversation. I like to have good conversations and stuff. But if we're not going to be, so I'm either going to want to do an activity or out of the heat.
Yeah.
Or somewhere where you can have a good conversation.
Yeah.
So ice skating or skating ring, that's number 5 for me. Number 4, I'm going to go with the botanical garden or water garden.
Over on Barton Springs?
So again, I've never been to them here.
Okay.
But when I was in college.
There's a nice one on Barton Springs.
Is there?
Yeah.
I've seen it on the map.
Yeah.
In college though, in Fort Worth, the water garden was my favorite place in town. It was downtown Fort Worth. And I would go to the water garden by myself sometimes just, to get away from everybody. It was quiet.
Yeah.
You could sit there, reflect. Sometimes I go down there with my homeboys. But if I really liked the chick, I would take her. Like, that's my spot.
Oh,
and my boys knew that was my spot.
Bitches love botanical gardens, man. That's their shit.
Right. And so the water garden at night, like there's nobody around, at least back then. Now there might be homelessness and shit.
Yeah.
But back then, it's like there was like this spot in the water garden where it was like this pool. And there was trees all around. It was like this little open space, and I can get there in the dark, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I would take a date or a chick down there, and it wasn't about trying to get freaky, but that was like my spot to go and just unplug from everybody and just reflect and just chill.
Yeah.
Water garden, botanical garden, either one of those, because those offer you a nice scenery and also a place where you could just post up for a minute and just talk. You know what I'm saying? So. And it's something different, and just like I said, like this bitch probably been with 5 dudes on a lake kayaking before, but how many times has a guy taken her to the botanical gardens?
Not often.
Not very often, because dude, we ain't think about no goddamn flowers.
Hell no.
We ain't think about that at
That's
all.
the last thing.
That's the last thing. So it's like
pussy, butt.
Right. Finger
food.
blast and go.
Yeah.
Right. But you go to somewhere like that, that's a place where it's open, there's people around, and you can have good conversation and whatnot in the daytime. Or like I said, I would go there at night, and it was just super relaxing because it's downtown, but you could hear nothing. It was recessed enough that you can literally just be by yourselves and whatever.
You should go there like the day before and scout it out and act like you know a bunch of shit the next day. Like, yeah, this is Georgia chrysanthemum is what it is.
Right.
Actually,
They're like, oh my God, he knows about flowers. I can't wait to fuck
She's
him.
like, yeah, no shit, I can read the sign.
yeah, you're like, shit, that wasn't here yesterday.
Right. Number 3. Outdoor concerts at night.
Oh yeah, dude.
At
when
night.
It's cool.
At night.
Yeah.
Not during the day.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch me at Coda
Hell
or
no.
in
hell
Silker
no.
Park
Nah.
in the middle of the day
Nah.
on a date
Nah.
on a concert. But if you can catch like a night concert, like Blues on the Green, that's why I love Blues on the Green. Me and my wife, our second date was at Blues on the Green. Because just like as the sun's going down, it's cool. In Austin, when the sun goes down and you get a nice breeze coming through, and Blues on the Green wasn't really packed. There was a lot of people, but it was kind of spread out enough.
Spread out. That Zilker's huge. Too.
Yeah. So and you watch good music, live bands, all that shit.
Smoking some weed, man.
Yeah, Chad's there.
Passing out doobies, man.
Chad's there with a big ass flag with the green leaf on it.
Damn straight.
Texting. Look for the
green
cron leaf,
man.
bro.
Look for it, man.
Look for the cron
I'm
leaf.
right by all the rocks. Man.
Off to the left.
Yeah,
Not
man.
by the porta potties, but a little further down where they're selling the funnel cakes and the chicken on a stick.
There's some other poser out here, man, with a flag that looks just like it, man, but his is like all tore up and booty stained and shit.
It's bullshit. Number 2, bowling.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Bowling alley.
Yeah.
Bowling alley.
What's up?
Number 2 for me.
Me and Gino used to go bowling back in the early days.
First date. Me and Ashley's first date was at the bowling alley.
Okay.
Because for me, I love bowling. Again, it's the summer. Get out of the heat.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, let's
dude,
get
bowling
inside.
alleys are the shit.
Love bowling alley.
There's a good ass one down by your neighborhood too.
Oh,
man.
right down the street from me, Westgate.
Yeah,
That's right down the
shit.
street.
Dude, their food is bomb there too.
I love bowling alley food. I grew up in a bowling alley.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Bowling alleys are like are home for me.
Hell yeah.
I feel mad comfortable. So it's like for me, I got to be somewhere I feel comfortable and that I feel like we can.
Yeah.
And let's be real. A lot of people aren't good bowlers.
Nah.
And so it's like
I'm gonna need some bumpers.
Right. Or so when you're on a date, it's like, oh, let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me help you. And
slide in real quick.
Yeah, you ain't, and it's early dates, right? So you're not trying to like get all up, like let me help you, bop bop.
Yeah,
None of that. But it's like you can get close, you can get
feel
contact,
a little firmness and shit.
or not even. You can just arm on arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to hold it like this and you try to do and all that.
I get the last lane so I can slide in real quick.
Well, of course you do.
Hey, come over here and sit on this.
Right,
lap
you don't.
quick.
I don't care if the kids are here. I'm sliding. Give them some Robitussin. Give them some NyQuil real quick and bop bop. I'm in it. I'm in the bowling alley.
The last lane and turn the lights off, motherfuckers. I'm trying to slide in.
Yeah, wait for that midnight bowl, the cosmic bowling to go down and shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yep. And then my number 1, a museum.
Oh yeah, dude.
A
It's
museum.
always air conditioned and shit too.
Yes, there's a theme here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be inside, trying to be out of the heat.
Yeah.
So, and it's crazy because we got while we were in San Antonio for our anniversary, we took the kids to the museum for the first time, and it was great. And it just brought back how much I used to go to museums a lot, and that's a great date thing because then you're like doing a little culture.
Yeah.
Again, it's not a lot of people are taking them.
Yeah. It's
Fellas,
nice and
listen.
easy. Yeah.
Fellas, if you ain't heard shit that we've said in 20 episodes, listen to me here.
Yeah.
Listen to me here. Take a chick to the museum.
Yeah, there's all
right?
kinds of shit.
There's culture. So now you look like a classy dude and you don't look like Mr. Finger blasting gun. Bah, 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 let's go. You take it to a museum. It's classy. And then there's so many conversational opportunities, right? But when you go to the museum, don't hover, all right?
Yeah.
Don't be all up on her ass.
Yeah.
Move from room to room together, but let her
walk away
let
to
her,
another
let her
exhibit.
do her thing and you and then come together and kind of talk and then move through. Man, so much conversation and the museum makes it so easy that you don't have to talk a lot about yourself, but that
That's
you can
true.
learn a lot about each other through the
You
conversations you're
crack
having.
jokes about everything you're seeing. and
Exactly.
shit? Yeah.
So they get to learn about you without you going, oh yeah, so I lived in this place from here to here and all that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you
No
don't
one
have to
gives
do,
a shit,
you don't have to do
Tyler.
all that fucking shit. You can actually just converse about culture, history, art, all of that in air conditioning.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Well lit.
real talk. You want to be a macaroni? Take a squall down to the museum. In Fort Worth, I used to go to the Kimball Museum.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Kimball Museum is an amazing museum. Great art museum. I used to go to all these places are places just like you. These are all places that I would go by myself.
Yeah.
And I would frequent, by myself. But then when you take somebody and it's like, and you have a little bit of a
So much
lay of the
better.
land,
Yeah.
because it's a place that
You
you're
look like a
comfortable
G.
with. Right. And it's like, because I thought about the theater, but
That's always hit or miss, dude. And you might run into a fucking improv show, which is the worst. Oh God. Jesus Christ.
if you're in San Antonio, like the McNay Museum, the McNay Museum is awesome. The Whitty Museum, that's where we went this past
Have
weekend.
you been to Bullock here?
I haven't been to any.
I haven't either. Man.
All these places, I haven't done them in Austin.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely in Fort Worth, the Kimball Museum, and then the Museum of Modern Art right down the street. It's like literally across the street from the Kimball.
Okay.
Like in the cultural district in Fort Worth. God, it's beautiful. And
Check out the JFK shit, man. Up in Dallas.
yeah, let's go stand on the X.
Yeah, why not, man?
Yeah, get hit by a bus.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
It's outdoors though, so we're not doing that
fuck
shit.
That, yeah.
In the daytime,
You can
outdoors.
drive by in the car though.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
That's a really
What
short
if you
day.
just recreate it and you're just like driving down fucking Dealey Plaza?
All right, I'm gonna do like this, and then you try to run out the car while I'm driving. You try to run, try to get out. It's not a convertible. Just
It's
climb over the
hard.
back
It's
seat.
hard,
Just climb
yeah.
over the back seat.
It's hard, man.
So run through your list again. Your five.
Yeah, man. So I got the Continental Club, Mont Bonnell, 360 Bridge,
Great.
the Oasis, and Town Lake.
Those are all.
My girlfriend's like, you've only taken me to like 3 of those places.
I've taken my wife to none of these.
Oh, damn. I'm
well-
about to hear about this shit. I already know. When
yeah.
I come back.
And then mine's guys, and take these ideas, y'all, and hopefully this will help you get your summer love on. Cause ain't nothing better than summer fling. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen me there over in the last lane of bowling alley trying to slide?
Don't
in?
walk over.
Yeah.
Don't walk
Fucking
over.
Mind your own business.
Don't walk
Carl.
over. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
Carl, keep that shit to yourself.
My 5 were ice skating or skating rink, museum, botanical or water gardens, depending on what your town's got. An outdoor night concert, and bowling.
All that shit's good.
Chad, one more
What's
top 5.
Okay.
I got another top
All
5
right,
for
what's
you.
up,
Got
man?
another top 5, and this will probably run into our topic for the episode.
Okay.
Chad,
What's up?
top 5 with movie theaters are opening back.
Yeah.
Movie theaters are coming back.
Which is cool as fuck.
We're coming out of COVID. Movies are coming back, and it's the perfect time because there's no better time to go to the movie theater
Than the summer.
than the summer,
Yeah, especially
right?
when you're in Texas and it's hot as fucking balls.
Hot as balls.
Yeah.
And if you decide that a movie theater is your place to go for a date this summer, pick a good movie.
Yeah.
Chad, with that in mind, top 5 summer blockbusters you've seen in theater.
All right. So when you ask me that question, the first movie that comes to my mind, as in summer blockbusters, is Jurassic Park, man. The first one,
Okay.
the original one. It came out on my birthday, and
1993?
93, I believe. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds
Okay.
to think while I tell them some hot pie stuff.
Okay.
And then hit me with all the Jurassic Park
Okay.
and other 4 more movies.
Yeah.
While Chad thinks on that real quick, guys, don't forget to check out hotpiemedia.com. There's a lot of great content there. We got a lot of great shows. You got Big Dance Playground, Inhumane. You got
Paranormally. Yeah.
Oh,
They got a bunch of new shows coming out too.
bunch
man,
of new
I
shows
think.
coming out.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. They're probably going to cut that
There's
shit.
a lot of stuff we can't say, but trust me, y'all. There's a lot of great content. If you're on our YouTube page and you're watching this, look through. There's all these shows. Like, don't just skip over. I know we're glad you're here for us.
Yeah. Check 'em
but
out too.
while you're at it, like, send some friends because like we need to get. I think Hot Pie, our YouTube page is at like 335 subscribers.
Yeah, almost 400. I think.
Let's push it to 1,000. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 by the end of the summer, yo.
We're trying to make some money, motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah, like let's help us hit our first milestone. We're almost at 500. Hopefully we can hit that by August. But why don't you help us by football season? Let's get this Hot Pie YouTube page up to 1,000 subscribers.
I think that's doable.
It's very doable, and there's a lot of great content. If you just look through the page, there's tons of stuff, great shows. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy the stuff we have here. Hit that notifications on the little bell icon. And hit that subscribe button and check out this Hot Pie YouTube page. Go to hotpie.com and you can find us, as you know, on all
Hot Pie Media.
hotpiemedia.com. And you can find us on all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, everything.
Yeah.
Chad.
Yeah.
Top 5 summer blockbusters.
So like I said, the first one that I remember that comes to mind is Jurassic Park, man, because I remember going to see it on my birthday. My stepdad.
How old were you? Like
I was 9.
9?
Yeah, so my stepdad took me and my brothers to go see it. I remember I got one of those big ass Jurassic Park dinosaur egg jawbreakers. Remember them bitches?
Oh, right. Because that's when they used to have like merch that you could buy.
This shit was like no exaggeration, like the size of my fist and shit. That shit. It took me like 4 weeks to eat that motherfucker.
Jawbreakers used to be the shit. Like you would eat a jawbreaker for a long ass time.
This shit took me like, I'm sure it gave me like 4.5 cavities, man. By the time I got finished with that bitch, it had like fucking cobwebs and there's like a spider living inside of it and shit like that.
Like there should be fossils because you go through the layers. It's like different colors,
dude,
layers.
I had to brush the dust off of that a few times to eat it, man. But it took me like 4.5 weeks to eat that shit.
Put it in a bag, stick it under your pillow for later.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I had it in a little Ziploc bag and shit like
stick
that.
it on the pillow and shit. I'll get this
I
later.
find it like in October, like oh shit, this is from June.
The motherfucker still got flavor. All right,
still pretty good. Yeah.
So is that your number one, Jurassic Park, or is that?
I think that's my number one. Yeah, man. Just because I remember seeing it as a kid. I remember that was like as a kid, as a young kid. I don't think I was ever more excited to see a movie than I was Jurassic Park because I knew it was coming on my birthday. I knew I was going to see it, and it looked cool. Yeah, it was huge.
That's probably as far as grossing wise, like that's probably one of the biggest summer movies ever.
When we were kids, you know what I'm saying? That was like came out when we were kids, and you know how movies was just different when you was a kid. And Jurassic Park, that was like a iconic, you know, pushing the envelope type movie. Like no one had ever done shit like that before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
so,
if there was the opportunity, like, you know, now we got the stream same day thing.
Yeah.
Like if there was an option to watch Jurassic Park opening weekend in the theater or at home, which would you go with?
Probably at home, man, because I can smoke weed. And
God damn it, man. God damn it, man.
I can slide in, you know, pause.
But don't you want the
No, man, the movies, I'm too old, man. The movies are too fucking loud for my old ass, man. I can't stand that shit. I go in there, like I go to Alamo or something. There was a couple years ago where I went and saw a movie like once or twice a week at Alamo. I used to live right down the street from Alamo on Lamar. I would go there like all the time. I go see movies I didn't even want to fucking see and shit, but it was just something I liked doing. And dude, it's too fucking loud, man. I go in there and like these, especially if you see like an action movie or some shit like this. It's like, dog, come on, man. I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm too old for this shit. It don't need to be
But as
this
a kid,
loud.
it's different though. As a kid, you want to feel all that.
Yeah. But I don't need to feel my balls and my butthole rumbling and shit, you know what I'm saying, while I'm trying to watch a movie.
All right. What you got now?
And then second one, man, one of my favorite movies of all time. This was a couple years after Jurassic Park was Cable Guy with Jim Carrey.
Okay.
That was it was a couple days after my birthday in '96. But it's just a great movie, man. I remember hearing about that. I remember my dad telling me about when it was about to come out, like a year before it was about to come out, because we were like huge Jim Carrey fans at that time. He's like, who made me want to act and everything, man. It was like when I saw Ace Ventura when I was like 9, that shit made me want to be an actor, maybe want to be a comedian, all this shit. But I remember reading about Cable Guy and like the paper, and they were talking about this movie coming out as a dark comedy and shit. And it was hilarious, man. I still love that movie. It's still one of my all-time favorite movies, man.
Okay.
And then another Jim Carrey movie, The Mask, man. That was huge too.
My kids love that movie.
Yeah, he was fucking, that was, you know, when he was really bursting onto the scene. And
My
shit.
daughter, she'll walk around the house smoking.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, I used to do that shit all the time. It's not even like my favorite movie, but he's my favorite actor of all time. And so pretty much anything with Jim Carrey in it, I'm going to watch, man. Eternal Sunshine is one of my favorite, probably my favorite non-comedy movie of all time.
So number 3 for you is
The Mask. And then The Sandlot, man. You always think of, that was actually, I believe it came out in April.
Did you see that in the theaters?
I believe so. Yeah. I'm sure I did. So 93. Yes, I was 9 years old. Yeah, I saw that in the movie theater. I saw that probably with my stepdad. But it's not technically a summer film. I guess it's like late.
Nowadays,
spring?
they kind of consider like that late April, late, like, the summer blockbusters start. I'd say they say May, but I mean some of those April movies, they're big enough they kind of roll right in with it.
Yeah, and when you watch The Sandlot, you immediately think of summer, man. It's just a straight up summer movie. And then my last one, this might actually be higher on the list. But The Lion King, man. When that movie came out, I was
that's on my list too.
I was 10 years old, for real. I was 10 years old. That movie came out. And then when it came to VHS, I watched that motherfucker so many goddamn times when I was a kid, man.
I think that's number 5 on my list.
Oh,
actually.
for real? That's my number 5 for mine as well. But yeah, I knew all the songs. That was my shit. I love that movie, man.
That's number 5 on my list.
The movie was awesome.
I was in Georgia when that came out. I remember going with my family and some. I think I saw it twice in theaters. In fact, I saw it with my family, and then I saw it again in theaters with like a summer group. They took us to go see it. And I remember like being in the movies. I remember my granny bringing all the food into the movie theater.
Yeah.
My granny
got like pie and shit.
Big purse, bag of chicken, French fries,
It's still hot
mac
and shit.
cheese, all lunch. We take that. We did the matinee, and it's like she had like she had lunch. We had sandwiches and shit. But you want a sandwich? I got bread. Let's do that. You know, peanut butter jelly sandwich for my cousins.
They're like, you can't do that. She's like, no, I got this here.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
They ain't saying shit to her. Miss Delicious walking with the shit in the bag.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck.
She had, her, black women, them huge ass bags they used to have back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Walk in with
like a book bag.
I have distinct memories of watching the Lion King in the theater. Run through your list again.
Yeah, so I got The Cable Guy. I got Jurassic Park, The Mask, The Sandlot, and The Lion King.
All right, that's your 5 summer blockbuster movies to watch in person. My list. Okay, so first of all, pretty much, I didn't put them on the list, but pretty much every Marvel movie that comes out in the summer is a big time summer movie. So like, they're honorable mention. Mention. All the Marvel movies because they're all really great movie going experiences. I know you're not into Marvel, but there's something that happens when you're watching a Marvel movie in the theater. Yeah, the energy in there. I mean,
I'm sure. Yeah,
people cheering. The emotions.
All these hillbillies dressed up like the characters. And
they're not hillbillies. They're hipsters.
Hipsters.
Yes, the cosplay kids. They're not hillbillies. Okay,
the cosplay.
The LARPers. Calling it. I'm being real. That's what they are. So I didn't put any of those on the list because it could be a list of just Marvel movies if you wanted to. Also, honorable mention goes to. I have 2 other honorable mentions. I got 10 movies down, but I'll explain. All right, because it's the top 5 still, but I got a couple honorable mentions. The Matrix Reloaded. In 2003.
Yeah.
But in the summer of 2003 had bangers for that summer. 1998, Lethal Weapon 4.
Oh shit, yeah.
Lethal Weapon 4. That's my last honorable mention. That was number 6 on my list. And for me, the reason that's on the list, I was in Detroit and I went to the movie theater by myself. And that was the first time that I can recall where people were like, the audience was just as funny as the movie.
Yeah.
You know?
That's hilarious.
The audience the crowd for that movie when I was in the theater was just, they made the movie even better. Mm-hmm. You know, when Jet Li came out and started fucking them up, he's like, oh shit, get him. Watch his feet.
Oh, yeah.
Watch his feet.
Yeah.
You know, like it was dope. It was dope. So that was like, and I was by myself in the theater man, yeah, that was just one of my favorite movie theater experiences of all time was Lethal Weapon 4 in Detroit. I
loved all them lethal weapons.
Oh, lethal weapons are my shit. Yeah. Number 5 for me, as we already just talked about, Lion King, 1994.
Hell yeah.
Number 4 on my list, the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
2002.
Yeah. That took over the world, man.
That took over the world. And a caveat to that is I took a road trip with 3 of my homies from San Antonio to Orlando to Universal Studios.
Oh shit!
To go watch the premiere of Spider-Man 3.
Damn.
At Universal Studios opening night, like midnight premiere at Universal Studios, and it sucked balls.
For real?
Big ass donkey balls. And it was just a big ass crowd of people walking out of Universal Studios. Fuck this movie! Just
damn, dude.
People were upset.
Set the fucking amusement park on fire and shit.
Yeah, upset. But I mean, we literally made a cross-country road trip to go watch this movie in the theater. But the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, number 4 on my list. Number 3, I got The Phantom Menace, 1999. Yes, Jar Jar Binks sucks. I get it. And yes, The Phantom Menace wasn't that great of a Star Wars movie. In fact, I mean, let's be real. The original trilogy is what's up. But nobody can deny, and even like you as a non-Star Wars fan, I'm sure you remember the buzz in 99 when that shit was coming out. And that's when that cosplay, getting dressed up and going to the theater shit really started popping off. People showing up looking like Darth Maul with the paint and all that and the lightsabers. Like, that was an experience to go watch The Phantom Menace that summer, 1999. Yo, it was, I was one of those kids opening weekend. I had to be there. I had to get up in there. I had to go see it. And the movie was all right. It is what it is. We know what The Phantom Menace is. But as far as a movie going experience, summer movies, you don't get much bigger than The Phantom Menace. Number 2, 2008, The Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
The Dark Knight. Oh, Heath Ledger killed that shit. And we talk about being in a movie theater and how loud it is and the sound. Yo, the Batmobile, that mean ass Batmobile he had, hearing that shit. Like, oh, Dark Knight. That was a big ass movie, man. Big ass movie and electric energy in there. Number one. I'm actually a little surprised you didn't say this, but not really. Number 1 is 4 movies, but Will Smith. Let's just say Will Smith.
Okay.
Let's just say Will Smith.
It's about like Independence Day.
Because for about 10 years, Will Smith was Mr. July.
Yeah.
Every July, he dropped a banging ass movie that was like the biggest movie of the summer. Independence Day is my number 1. But then I had to write Independence Day. But then Bad Boys 2, 2003 was up there too. Dude. That's the same summer as Matrix Reloaded. I remember like watching Matrix Reloaded and then the next week going back to the theater to watch Bad Boys 2 because they released like a week apart. And it was just like, that was
crazy in this group.
Crazy. He had Independence Day, which is my number 1 summer blockbuster movie going experience. I saw that in Georgia as well. Bad Boys 2, but don't forget he also had Men in Black.
Oh yeah.
Which was a big ass movie. That was 99. And then he had, or 98, and then he had I, Robot also came out. He had like 4, like those
summer on lockdown, man.
For 10 years straight, Will Smith had summers on lockdown. I mean,
hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wild Wild West was in there, but whatever. We'll let him slide because Independence Day, like seeing that in the theater, and that was like his break. I mean, because Bad Boys, the first one, had just came out the year before that, but it didn't pop off in the movie theater like. But it was the start. Bad Boys 1 was the start, 1995. That dropped in the summer. Then we got Independence Day. Then we got Men in Black. Then we got Wild Wild West. Then we got Men in Black 2. Then it was like every year this dude was rocking our summers. So I know I kind of said Marvel, everything Marvel, but Will Smith has to be number 1. Independence Day for me has to be number 1. For me, summer blockbuster, but you can't forget Men in Black. And Bad Boys 2 was such a badass fucking movie. Like, come on, man. Like, Will Smith had that shit on lock. So my list, just to run through it again, and I'm not going to go through the honorable mentions again. I got Lion King 5, Spider-Man 4, The Phantom Menace 3, Dark Knight 2, Independence Day / everything Will Smith did for 10 years at number 1. That's my list. Did you like iRobot? Do you like Will Smith movies?
I don't think so. I don't think I've really watched too many.
Really?
One movie I did forget to mention though, dude, was Beverly Hills Cop 2 and 3 came out in the summer of 87 and 94. Those were 2 of my favorite movies. 2 of my favorite. I didn't put those on the list because I didn't watch them in theaters. Just like I think 94 I probably did, but not the 87. I went
and saw Beverly Hills Cop 3 in theaters with that fucking you know what I'm talking about.
Those movies made me want to be an actor too, man, because
Judge Reinhold was killing it. I was a huge fan of his. But yeah, those are my fucking summer movies. And there's those, the Indiana Jones movies, those were summer movies as well. And the early Star Wars movies were summer movies. But like I said, I try to keep the stuff that I actually saw and experienced in the theaters, because those all of those movie going experiences actually like made an impact on me.
Yeah.
For sure. So before we wrap this up, because I think we've hit everything.
Yeah.
How do you feel though? I mean, I think you already said how you feel about watching movies at home.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still go out and see it. If there's like a good enough.
I was gonna say, what would get you into a theater? Because now that we have the
Eddie Murphy movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy, I'll go see
Bowfinger.
or Jim Carrey.
Bowfinger and Norbit. Where I watched the fuck out of those in the theater. I also watched I Spy. Norbit was my shit.
Yeah, Norbit was hilarious.
But I think both of you slept on that.
Or Eddie Murphy, I'll go to see a movie of Jim Carrey or Eddie Murphy.
That'll get you out of the house?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
So had Coming to America 2 come out in theaters in the summer, would you go?
Oh, I definitely would have been.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. I would have definitely went to go see that. Yeah, it just came out at a different time. I would have went just as like a thing, like a nostalgia, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go check this out. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It might be one of my top 3 favorite movies of all time.
Are you paying for the movies at home though? Like,
Nah, man, I got fucking Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime and shit. I'm like, man, I'm not paying for this
Well,
shit.
because I mean, like some of these same day releases, like they make you pay for them, right?
Yeah.
So like, and some of them like are on HBO Max. They just come out that day, right?
Mhm.
But then some of them you got to pay for, like stuff my kids want to watch, and I ain't paying for them.
Yeah.
But other movies, like the ones that are free that you can watch, like when they come out, I will watch those. But I don't. And it's funny because we would pay to go to the movie theater.
Yeah.
We'd pay a lot to go to the movie.
Yeah, dude, it's almost like $100. You go to Alamo, it's like $100, dude. Them motherfuckers need to come off that shit.
I mean, you look, if you take a date to Alamo Draft House,
it's $100.
Look,
like, dog, I can go to a steakhouse for this much.
Like,
Dude, no, Alamo be pissing me off, man.
You remember when we had Craig Fergola on?
Yeah.
And I was about to cross that line again.
Yeah.
Of what needs to happen if I pay $70 for a date.
Oh yeah.
At the
I'm
movie,
sliding in.
Something, finger blast and go. Like, I mean, I'm something. If I pay $70 when you pay $20 for you and somebody to go to movie theater, and that's with snacks and everything. You're cutting a hole in the movie in the popcorn bucket or something.
You're getting some hand jobs.
If I'm dropping $80 to go watch a movie,
Probably getting my dick sucked at the same time.
Something.
Yeah.
Or you better put some. I better get a promise ring.
Mm-hmm.
I better get a.
There's like a dollar theater up in like Lakeline Mall in Austin, like Northwest Austin.
I don't trust dollar theaters.
Yeah, I don't
Sticky
either, man.
floors.
No, hell yeah, they are. But if you want to go still see a movie for like $1.50,
I'm good.
Go ahead.
Just go catch a matinee, man. I'll just go catch a matinee.
They be piling them motherfuckers in there like goddamn like chickens in a barn or some shit.
That's probably where COVID was cultivated.
Yeah, probably, dude. You gotta like sit on people's lap and shit.
They scraped that shit off the floor in the dollar theater.
Hell yeah.
That's where COVID came from. The floors of dollar theaters. I think I might have to start paying for movies at home.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking about it, it's like if we would pay $70 to go watch a movie at Alamo Draft House, why wouldn't you pay $20? Why wouldn't you pay $20 to watch it at the house
and all this other shit? Yeah.
So I might have to do that. But
that's a good call, man.
Yeah, that's now that we've talked this out. I was like, probably should.
I probably should. Yeah, if there's something worthwhile, man, I'll pay for it. I'll look for some shit.
You know what? My favorite, I guess same day release has been, and I actually didn't watch it till it was free. I probably should have paid for it. Tenet.
Oh yeah.
Did you see Tenet?
I didn't, but I heard a lot about it. It went on like TNT or some shit.
No, Tenet.
Oh, it came out.
Yeah, it's a movie that came out. Was it early this year or late last year?
They were advertising it on they're watching basketball. And shit.
It's that the lead of that movie is Denzel Washington's son.
Oh shit! Really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know it till I was watching the movie and
that's gotta be tough as hell, man. Jesus Christ,
bro.
One thing worse would be like fucking.
Do you like Denzel movies?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Dog.
I love me some Denzel.
I didn't know it, and Ashley was just like, "Oh yeah, ain't that Denzel's son?" I was like, "Is it?" And I pulled it up. Yeah, and he had one to play football too.
Oh, okay.
Like he doesn't look like Zell, right?
Mm-hmm.
But once she said that, like, so first of all, the movie's already. Did you like Inception?
No.
No. All right. Same director, Chris Nolan.
Fuck out of me.
Chris Nolan, same guy that made this movie. Also, same guy that did the Dark Knight series.
Okay.
Great director, great visionary. So it's like Inception with all the different layers of like you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
So it's like you got that going on, but then it's also like, oh, this is Denzel's son. So you're watching it extra hard also because of that. Because it's like, yo, like, and he don't look like Denzel, but God damn it, he sounds like him.
For real?
That's
crazy.
I would tell you to watch it just for that.
To hear that, like, freak me out.
Just to see his performance.
Yeah.
It's worth it just to watch his performance. Whether you like the movie or not, just to see his performance is worth watching Tenet, because it's like his cadence, and then his voice just straight up sounds like him at parts. And then like there's parts where he's walking, he's got the walk. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker walks like him, sounds like him. Oh man,
that's crazy, dude.
And I'm a big Denzel fan, so I'm just like, I'm watching Tenet, and I'm just like, yo, like I am in it with this dude, man. I am in it with him. Like, yes. So I would recommend. That's my favorite so far. Same day release, even though I waited for it to be free to watch it.
Yeah, I would too, man.
Even though I did that, like I highly recommend it. And now that we've discussed this out loud, I think I will pay for next time I want to see one. I think
$25 ain't shit when you're talking about 100 at fucking Alamo. So,
right. Yeah, and I don't have to, I got popcorn at the house. I got real food. I got pizza. Like, turn the weed, goddamn it, turn the lights off and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't got to put a hole in the bottom of the popcorn at your house.
You just get fucking.
I sit out with my drawers on.
Hell yeah.
Like
my damn dinger out.
Yeah, dinger. My damn dinger out. Who sound like a hillbilly now? Sharing around with my damn dinger now. You gonna pull that cooter out, ma?
Yeah, get your dinger out.
Pull that cooter out, ma.
Yeah, watch some Independence Day Part 2 with their dinger out.
Ooh, maybe not 2, but maybe not 2. Not 2.
Good, man.
But thank you guys for listening to or checking out another episode of the Gray Area Podcast.
Yeah.
Tell them one more time, Chad. Remind them where they can find us.
You can find us on Instagram at Podcast The Gray Area, Facebook.com/The Gray Area Podcast, at Podcast Gray Area on Twitter. Also check out hotpiemedia.com. They got all kinds of awesome shows on there. You can find all of our past episodes. You also find a bunch of cool new shows that they're going to be coming out with soon.
A bunch of hot shit coming your way.
Yeah,
yo, it's Baked Fresh Daily, baby. Right here at Hot Pie Media. It's been a minute since we did that.
Yeah, it has been, dude. I'm surprised I remembered what to do.
I was like, I hope he hits this. I hope he catches that. But yes, like Chad said, thank you guys for
Give us a review, man.
Give us a review.
Please give us a review.
Subscribe.
Tell your friends. Yeah. I'll tell you what, my last shout out is for them streets, man, because the streets been... dude, our show's been doing really good on the charts and everything. We're despite taking a little health hiatus there and everything like that, we're still killing the charts, man. For only having 20 episodes, it's pretty remarkable that we're doing so well.
And like I'm out a lot. I'm out in these streets a lot, and everywhere I go, people are talking about the show. Everywhere I go, hell, in San Antonio, like comedians were. Hitting me up and been checking out the show and all that.
That's awesome, man.
Appreciate all the love y'all been showing.
Y'all listening.
Please share it. Keep showing the love, and we're gonna show it right back to you guys. But until next time, be kind to one another. And here's mud in your eyes. Peace.
Thanks for listening. You can find more episodes and all other Hot Pie Media originals baked fresh daily at our home on the web at hotpiemedia.com, the Hot Pie Media YouTube channel, or wherever you listen to podcasts.